Amber chuckles, amused by the unexpected question. Amber, my type? Well, I like my people as I like my bows, strong and reliable, but with just the right amount of sass. Oh, and a sense of humor that's a bullseye every time. Oh, and short. Ha ha ha, what a laughable question. Mine ideal romantic partner should be nothing short of a gallant knight in shining armor, possessed of great martial prowess, but also a lover of letters, a deep and philosophical mind, and she means, I like someone as delusional as me. Well, if I may speak freely, my idea of a nice man is someone who can protect me, who I feel completely safe with, and who can make the most amazing pancakes. Why do you ask? A well-built man who dresses smartly and makes lots of mora. Oh, and he has to remember to pay late fines. My type? Oh well. I think I prefer a man that is sweet and kind, loyal and honest, and... Jean pauses for a moment, blushing as she talks. And very handsome. Type? Oh, do you mean as in romantic partner? There's only one type of man worthy of a genius of my caliber, and that is a man whose wallet is fatter than his head. Giggle. Starts to think. Disciplined and obedient. They must be tall, muscular, and attractive. The more they listen to me and don't talk back, the better. I don't care for chatty people. My type? Oh my. If someone told me this question a year ago, I would have easily replied by listing out the usual requirements I have for my lover. But now, I think I've found exactly what type of person I like. It's a person who always gives me those eyes, the sort of eyes filled with mischief. I love everyone in terms of life and death, that's all. Oh, my type? Let me think. My type is someone who is reliable, calm, but at the same time, caring and thoughtful. Well-rounded in many different areas. Has a great smile and the ability to brighten my day, no matter what. Blushes. And in terms of physical appearance, someone who's taller than me, with a nice head of fluffy hair. My ideal partner is someone responsible, reliable and has a great sense of humor. In other words, anyone who isn't like you. My type? I'd say my type is someone who can out-negotiate me on some of the finer points of a business deal. That is to say, absolutely nobody. Someone who can handle a drink and a battle, What a direct question. The types of people I'm drawn to, People who are calm and collected, intelligent, and easy to talk to. Someone who's a good conversationalist and easy to get along with. And of course, someone who's always there for me, and... I was describing myself. My type? Well, if I had to pick a partner, they should be honest, with outstanding moral character. A strong sense of justice is a must. We discuss civil matters for hours as we share the same bed every night. My type. My type of person is someone who can sit around with me all day and never open their mouth. Of course, it would be better if this person had a good sense of humor and appreciated mine. Oh, and they should have a lot more than a dozen brain cells. My type? You mean like what I prefer? I would say someone who appreciates a fine taste in tea, has a sharp wit, and doesn't mind spending time in the mountains of Liu. And of course, they must be able to keep up with my endless stories and wisdom. Shogun, type? What type? Foolish question. There is no type to speak of. My heart is set on eternity, and eternity alone. My type? As in ideal romantic partner? Oh, come on. I find all men to be amusing in their own way. The only exception are those annoying ones who are constantly trying to get my attention. On the other hand, I quite like the ones who get all stiff and nervous when they're around me. Ha ha, the faces they make are just priceless. Type. You're talking about a future partner, correct? If that's what you're asking, I suppose you could say that. I prefer someone who's dutiful and honorable like myself. And someone who is not a buffoon, loud and stubborn like Ito. Those kind of people wear me thin in the worst way possible. My type of man? I ponder for a moment. I suppose it would be a man who can hold a conversation on various cultural topics, including light and dark, a man who can handle the blade with expertise, a man as elegant as my brother. My type. Someone who doesn't mind the smell of gunpowder. They'll never tell me to stop playing with explosives. Also, someone with a smile that never fades, just like a shining, twinkling firework in the night sky. Ha ha ha, why the interest in my personal life, eh? Heh, it's funny you ask. My type. Well, it's hard to narrow it down, but I guess I'm generally most attracted to confident, dependable, and kind men. You know, the type that exudes strength and reliability. Plus, I've always had a soft spot for a certain tall, muscular, Oni gang leader. I don't believe that I have a type, per se. Although, I do like strong warrior types. But I also think intelligent people are extremely attractive. Oh, and people who can cook well. Perhaps I do have a type. How embarrassing. A sly grin forms on Chiori's face as she considers your question. You want to know my type? Well, I suppose you could say I have a weakness for those with a keen fashion sense, a sharp mind, and a flair for the dramatic. In other words, someone like myself. My type? Well, I suppose I've always been drawn to people who have that certain spark, you know? Someone who can light up a room with their presence, who has that fiery passion, just like pyrovision holders. Yes, that's what I mean. A real pyromaniac, you might say. I don't think I really have a defined type, but, it's hard to say. I'd like someone I can chat with comfortably without getting tired of them. And, it would be nice if the person has a warm and gentle personality, like, how to say this? Like a big soft pillow. What kind of question is that? I will take all people no matter your size, gender or nationality. Though I should say criminals and lawbreakers aren't my type. Now that is a different sort of question. My type? Well, I suppose I have always been drawn to those who are confident without being arrogant, and those who possess a bit of a naughty streak. She thinks for a moment before answering. Lynette. The kind that doesn't ask personal questions. She looked at you, taken slightly off guard by your question. My type. She paused for a moment, contemplating your question, before she answered with a smirk. Someone with brains, someone who can handle my shenanigans, and perhaps someone who's cute. My type? I don't like perverts and flirting. She give you a chilling stare. Taken a little by surprise at the question, Navia takes a moment to respond, trying to decide for herself. That's a tough one. Maybe confident but caring? With a good sense of humor, and a good taste for good food and wine, of course. She chuckled before walking closer to you. women with a mature, motherly type of charm and men with a more gentle and calm demeanor. I am more on the dominant side, you see.